Sorry, guys, but we have to talk about Lauren Boebert. I'm sure you all know she's, you know, like sort of very far right congresswoman, represents a district in Colorado. She just barely won
500 votes
by the skin of her teeth last time around, and she's facing a tough challenge this time around. So first thing we learned is that she had gone to a family-friendly, supposedly theatrical production of Beetlejuice in Denver, and she was kicked out. And, you know, she was all, oh, I did nothing wrong. I was just singing and enjoying myself. And maybe they just hate, like, Republicans, and that's why I got kicked out, etc. Well, turns out there was security footage. So let's go ahead and put this up on the screen. By the way, this is not child-friendly if you have kids.
Do not
this is not
have children.
Okay, so this is her with her date in this family-friendly theatrical production, feeling up on her tits. And then she goes ahead and reaches over to his crotch and whispers something to him. I really hate myself right now describing all of this. Then you see her getting kicked out. According to the theater, there was lots of, you know, don't you know who I am?
Yeah, I'm on the board.
I'm on the board. And she apparently flipped off some usher who's just trying to do their job. Put this next piece up on the screen. We've got some of the details here from Reuters. From the Associated Press. They say the theater didn't name Boebert, but a spokesperson said Wednesday the video, which showed Boebert and guests being escorted out of the venue, was of guests who were kicked out after audience members accused them of vaping, singing, using phones, and causing a disturbance. During the argument in the theater, the two made comments along the lines of, do you know who I am? And I will be contacting the mayor, according to the venue's statement, which that type of attitude, I actually find that worse than a lot of the other things.
I actually agree. That's probably the worst thing that she did. The whole, like, do you know who I am thing.
And so initially, like I said, she tried to deny it. They had also in that Reuters report, her original statement from her campaign manager said, I can confirm the stunning and salacious rumors in her personal time. Congresswoman Lauren Boebert is indeed a supporter of the performing arts, gasp, adding that she pleads guilty to singing along, laughing, and enjoying herself. That was the original comment.
She brought this on herself.
Yeah.
Nobody was going to release that video. She said
that's a great point.
She was like, I wasn't vaping. She was puffing fat clouds in the vernacular of the Gen Z kids who were out there. I want to know if she was using an elf bar.
Apparently, too, there was a pregnant lady who was right there who was asking her to stop. Yeah.
Basic etiquette. Keep that in mind, vapors, by the way, both weed variety and nicotine variety, because it is annoying whenever you're in an indoor venue. But the point is that she brought it on herself by acting like a fool whenever she was in public and then denying it after she got kicked out. But the best part is her recent defense in an interview with OAN, One American News Network. Here's what she had to say.
What's the top story? Lauren Boebert getting kicked out of the Buell Theater in Denver, Colorado.
It's what the media does. It's what the media does. So
yes,
what went down?
You know, I was a little too eccentric. I'm very known for having a animated personality, maybe overtly animated personality. I was laughing, I was singing, having a fantastic time, was told to kind of settle it down a little bit, which I did. But then my next slip up was taking a picture of
you can't take any images of the play. I've done it too. I've snuck them. Right. So you got thrown out because you took a pic and you weren't supposed to. But you know what? Here's my whole thing.
There was no arguing. There's reports saying that I was arguing, threatening to call the Denver mayor. I don't know why I would ever call the Denver mayor. I think he would have tried to lock me up.
Yeah.
There were reports saying I was on the board of something. I don't know what I'm on the board. I'm on the edge of a lot of things, let me tell you.
Well, probably the people that complained, here's what I'm thinking. You're in Denver, Lauren. It's very liberal. The people that complained to the ushers that you were being noisy could have recognized you and been like, oh, that's that MAGA girl.
Yes, that's why.
She's a little eccentric.
It wasn't the vaping. It wasn't the reason.
Well, and
all of the other stuff.
Here's the other thing, too. She just flat out, at first, she flat out lied.
She's a liar.
About the vaping. And then when she was caught on camera, she issued some apology for just that portion. I mean, listen, here's my thing with all of this. Like, is the behavior trash? It's trashy. Do I really care that much? No. What I care about here, though, is she's such a hypocrite because she does posture as this like, oh, I'm such a Christian and oh, I'm so concerned about the children. And she's very, you know, we're talking about trans drag shows, whatever. She's like very vociferously against all of that because we must protect the children, whatever. And there you are feeling up on this dude in some family-friendly Beetlejuice production. Like, Listen, I'm all for trashy hoes having representation in Congress, but I would like those trashy hoes to be a little less hypocritical in their approach. And here's the other piece that many were pointing out. Put this up on the screen. So the dude that she's with there,
yes,
apparently he owns a gay-friendly bar that hosts drag shows, something that she, again, supposedly is vociferously against because we must think of the children, Saagar.
Yeah, well, as I said, there's a lot going on here. My personal favorite, there's a lot of good tweets and a lot of good memes about this, is that the venue should start selling T-shirts, which has got my Beetlejuice at the Beetlejuice. Jillian sent me that one. There's also some really funny ones.
Thank you for the memes, Lauren.
There are some good ones about why are we all saying B star star? Do you know what we're bringing upon us? Actually, we might have said it more than 3 times in this program.
Oh, so, that's a great point. So, I mean, if you've ever watched the
if you know the premise of the movie, if you don't understand the premise of the show. Anyway, there's a lot going on here.
Also, it's not exactly like the sexiest show. You can be.
Yeah, there's questions, you know, about like why Beetlejuice? You know, I just said it again. You know, I'm bringing it upon myself. This is the most fun we've had here in a long time.
Yes. So thank you, Lauren.
Yes,
appreciate that. Hey guys, if you like that video, go to breakingpoints.com, become a premium subscriber, and help us build the best independent media organization on the planet.
That's right. We're subscriber funded. We're building something new. We want to replace these failing mainstream media organizations.
So again, to subscribe, it's breakingpoints.com.